Good evening, everybody. This is Scott Decamp with MLive.com, here with Kyle Austin in the aftermath of Michigan State's 36-28 victory at Notre Dame Stadium. The game had some ebbs and flows like you'd expect in a game like this. Michigan State really took control in the middle two quarters there. I think the total yardage was 344 yards is what they racked up of their 500-plus yards. What was your take on what they were able to establish during those quarters?
Well, the run game, first of all. It played out to me like three totally different games. You got kind of back and forth early, so Notre Dame scoring first, and then you had two full quarters there, pretty much complete Michigan State domination. Them doing pretty much whatever they wanted on the ground. I thought Deshaun Kaiser wasn't too sharp in the middle, and I thought it was kind of curious that Ryan Kelly wasn't really going deep. So I think that was informative for Michigan State to score those straight points they did, but then you look at the fourth quarter, Michigan State, you could say they turned up. I think that's fair. They tried to just run out the clock for a full quarter, and Notre Dame really took advantage, came back with a touchdown. Deshaun Kaiser looked great, aired it out, and they needed it came down the wire. They needed to have that big Danny Corley catch, and then went afterwards to seal it. So it looked for a while like this was going to be a holy crap game. I can't believe they did this. And now they still feel good about it, but it's certainly not as decisive as it would have been.
Yeah, I think they can feel good about their offensive production for the most part. It was darn near 50-50 run and pass in terms of the total yardage, and I think, like you said, Bill, they might have turtled up a little bit at the end, trying to kind of maybe milk it out rather than maybe really putting it away. But one of the bright spots in this game tonight was, I think, the coming out party of Donnie Corley,
right.
The true freshman from Detroit King. what did he show you tonight?
And that's what we've been told he can do, but, my theory has always been that Michigan State was hiding him a little bit. We saw barely any of him in the spring game. He was targeted not very much at all against Furman. I asked Mark Antonio and him afterwards, hey, is that the case? And they said, no. But I think the plan here was to have him be an unknown and then come in and unleash him. That's what we saw happen. The play right in this corner of the end zone behind us right here, that was the biggest catch we've ever seen for a freshman playing his second game. If you're familiar with his Detroit King career, we'll remind you of the one he made to win the state championship last year. And then he had a good read on that very last one to seal things out, had a couple more long ones. So he's going to, everything looks like he's going to be what they thought he was going to be. And I think the fact that we didn't see it until tonight was intentional on Michigan State's part.
Yeah, that catch that he said, the 38-yarder in the second quarter, that was very reminiscent of that 40-yard Hail Mary catch against Lowell to win it in the state finals last Thanksgiving weekend at Ford Field. And he's he really showed something tonight. And what do you think? What does this do for Michigan State in setting up its season? You asked Riley Bola after the game. A lot of times Michigan State's played some big games in the second game of the season, and this was another big one, and you get a win. And how is that different compared to maybe coming off a loss?
Well, I look at it as they've pretty much done this. The guys that have been here for a while, played in a game like this all 4 years. They lose Notre Dame 13, they lose at Oregon 14, they beat Oregon at home 15, and then they come here and win 16. So these guys know how a season can kind of swing in this early one. And obviously, their number one goal is a Big Ten title, and this really doesn't have any effect on that. It does have an effect on the playoff if we get to that point down the road. But I think the biggest one is people are going to care about Michigan State now. We've seen Michigan State lose this game and kind of fall off the radar and have to work themselves way back up, which is what happened in 2013. They have what could be a top 10 matchup against Wisconsin at home next week. And that'll be another big test for them. So I think it puts the target on their back. It's something that veterans are used to from the last 2 years, but I think the younger guys who are not in Corley's are used to that. So that's something they're used to.
Well, that's Kyle Austin. This is Scott Decamp from MLive.com. Read our coverage on MLive.com/Spartans. Thank you.
Thank you.